They were careful. They were calculated. They evaded police for years, leaving investigators with nothing but dead ends and cold trails. But in the end, it wasn't brilliant detective work that brought them down. It was stupidity. One careless mistake. One moment of arrogance. One decision so dumb. You'll wonder how they ever got away with it in the first place today. We're diving into 4 cases where serial killers almost got away with murder until they made one catastrophically stupid mistake. From a killer who trusted the police to tell him the truth, to another who forgot to turn his headlights on, to a parking ticket that ended a reign of terror. These aren't stories of criminal masterminds. These are stories of idiots who got cocky. Let's begin. Dennis Rader was an Air Force veteran, church council president, and Cub Scout leader. But most people now know him by the name B.T. Kaybind Torture. Kill the method he used to systematically murder 10 people between 1974 and 1991. For decades, police had no fingerprints. No eyewitnesses, no leads. Then in 2004, BTK resurfaced after a 13-year silence. In a subsequent message to police, Rader asked, "Can I communicate with floppy disk and not be traced to a computer?" Police lied. They said no, it couldn't be traced. Trusting them, Rader sent the disk to a local television station. This would be his fatal mistake. Officer Randy Stone of the Wichita Police Department used forensic software to recover deleted files, revealing the disk had last been modified at Wichita's Christ Lutheran Church by a user named Dennis. A simple Google search showed that the church president was Dennis Rader. When investigators drove by Rader's home, they saw a black Jeep Cherokee in the driveway matching surveillance footage from an earlier package drop. After matching Rader's DNA to evidence found at several crime scenes, police arrested him on February 25, 2005. During interrogation, Rader expressed anger at police for lying to him about the floppy disk being traceable. He genuinely thought he was being clever. Instead, his need for attention led directly to his capture. Now let's travel back to 1977, New York City. David Berkowitz, also known as the Son of Sam, committed shootings between 1975 and 1977, killing 6 people and wounding 11 others. On July 31, 1977, Stacy Moskowitz and Robert Violante were sitting in a parked car in Brooklyn when Berkowitz opened fire. Moskowitz died while Violante was blinded, but this time someone was watching. Cecilia Davis was walking her dog near the scene when a young man, who walked strange, like a cat, approached her, holding his right arm down stiffly. Minutes later, she heard gunshots. The next morning, Davis told police what she saw and mentioned seeing a cop issue a parking ticket to a car near a fire hydrant. Detectives checked for violations in the neighborhood that night. One ticket had been issued to a cream-colored 1970 Ford Galaxy, registered to David Berkowitz in Yonkers. Detectives staked out his apartment. When Berkowitz emerged, he turned to one inspector and said, "I guess this is the end of the trail." A $25 parking ticket ended one of the biggest manhunts in New York City history. Our third case takes us to June 28, 1993. New York State troopers noticed a 1984 Mazda pickup truck driving on the Southern State Parkway without a rear license plate. The driver refused to stop. The vehicle fled reaching speeds of up to 90 miles per hour during the pursuit. For 20 to 25 minutes, troopers chased the truck until the operator lost control and crashed into a light pole. The driver was Joel Rifkin. Troopers began an inventory search and discovered the deceased body of a prostitute, Tiffany Brestjany, hidden in the rear. During the subsequent investigation, Rifkin admitted to 16 additional murders of female prostitutes from New York City and Long Island. His downfall came about simply because of a 25-cent mistake. As he told the New York Daily News, 17 women murdered over 5 years and a missing license plate ended it all. Rifkin was sentenced to 203 years in prison. Our final case involves the deadliest act of domestic terrorism in U.S. history. On April 19, 1995, Timothy McVeigh detonated a truck bomb outside the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City, killing 168 people, including 19 children. McVeigh was arrested within 90 minutes of the explosion, traveling north on Interstate 35. Oklahoma State Trooper Charlie Hanger stopped McVeigh for driving his yellow 1977 Mercury Marquis without a license plate. When the trooper noticed a bulge under his jacket, McVeigh admitted he had a gun. He was arrested for driving without plates and possessing an illegal firearm just 90 minutes after the bombing. From there, the evidence began adding up. Agents found traces of the chemicals used in the explosion on McVeigh's clothes, and a business card on which he had scribbled, TNT at $5 stick. Need more. McVeigh later told his attorneys why he removed the plate. There was a somewhat conscious effort in my mind that I was pretty much going to be caught anyway. He thought it was smart. Instead, it got him pulled over 90 minutes after the worst domestic terror attack in American history. These 4 cases prove a simple truth. Even the most calculated killers make stupid mistakes. BTK trusted the police. Berkowitz parked illegally. Rifkin forgot a license plate. McVeigh removed his on purpose. And that's what brought them all down. If you thought the horror ended here, you're wrong. What other dark rituals and forbidden practices are still being performed in secret? Dive deeper into the chilling world of haunted ceremonies, banned footage, and eerie folklore that refuses to stay buried. Click on the playlist to uncover terrifying recordings, lost evidence, and disturbing stories they never wanted you to see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for weekly uploads of spine-tingling footage and dark tales that echo from the shadows. This is the Forbiddance Archive, where the hidden truth and haunting evidence come to life.